Downstairs at a dance club in Bermuda, John Lennon heard the 1979 B-52 song Rock Lobster. The moment gave him hope that the music world had finally caught up with his wife's artistry, inspiring him to record again after taking roughly 5 years away from music. Quote, "It sounds just like Yoko's music, so I said to myself, it's time to get out the old axe and wake the wife up," end quote. And it wasn't a coincidence, the B-52s were indeed influenced by Ono, according to original member Keith Strickland. Quote, "Yoko was such an inspiration for us in the early days. That's definitely an homage to Yoko when Cindy does that scream at the end," he said. In the 21st century, Ono racked up more than a handful of successful dance music singles, collaborated in the studio with artists like the Flaming Lips and Jack Antonoff's band Bleachers, and she shared the stage with the B-52s for a rendition of Rock Lobster in 2002 and with Lady Gaga in 2010. And her legacy would gain more appreciation in the following years. When Death Cab for Cutie frontman Ben Gibbard discovered Yoko Ono's 1973 self-produced album Feeling the Space, he expected it to be an avant-garde release, but instead it contained, quote, "beautiful songs, lushly orchestrated." He would go on to tell Variety, quote, "From then on, I became an advocate for her work, her singing voice, and her songwriting, to recontextualize what the narrative around her was, to tell people, respectfully, that they were wrong about Yoko," end quote. His quest led him to help curate the 2022 tribute album, Ocean Child, Songs of Yoko Ono. The release features contributions from David Byrne, Death Cab for Cutie, Japanese Breakfast, Yola Tango, and others. Though the Beatles weren't always happy with the presence of non-band members in the studio, it's worth noting Ono's sweet yet surreal backing vocals on the group's 1968 song Birthday were a perfect complement to the track. Though a small part, it's an example of Ono aiding a dynamic and vocal aesthetic, which would be utilized by alternative rockers decades later. While every song Yoko Ono was involved with won't be everyone's cup of tea, it would have been a detriment to her creativity to play it safe. She dared to be unique in her music, commendably aiming to break new artistic ground, and, in certain ways, she impacted art that would follow. For SoundwordCentral.com, I'm Ben Province. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.